stood out?
LeBron, you alluded to this a little bit before, but there's kind of a basketball shorthand that maybe Luka and you can understand about the way you see the game. There were a couple elements of that in that final stretch after they tied it at 91. What were you seeing kind of collectively together down the stretch there?
I was just trying to make the right plays at the right time. I think over our last 5.5 defensively, we buckled down, we got stops, and then we just wanted to execute. Obviously we're still, getting familiar about what our late game package is, where guys need to be, where we need to be able to execute and get great shots. And we did that. We did that in that final stretch.
LeBron, there's obviously a lot of anticipation for this game, this matchup. How did you feel that Luka handled the emotions tonight?
As well as you can. Obviously, there's a lot of emotion that goes in when you give so much to a franchise and you sacrifice for a franchise. And, you have that type of love and respect for the franchise. Throughout all the journeys. Went to the finals, all that stuff. We've grown from being 18, 19-year-old kids to now 25-year-old man, family, and all that stuff. So you grow into a family with the franchise, and when you move on or they move on from you, it's very emotional. Obviously, it's very taxing. It's probably a lot of things that was going on in his head that probably didn't even involve the game itself. And with that said, I thought he handled it tremendously.
Dave?
LeBron, in the first quarter, the team showed a video honoring Anthony Davis's return, and I know maybe sometimes you're not locked in what's going on the video screen. And one, did you see it? And two, how did it hit you the way, obviously, the Laker fans received him upon his return?
I definitely saw it. I watched it from start to finish. We know what AD was to this franchise and what he did for this franchise from the moment we got him. To hosting the Larry O'Brien Trophy, to the All-Star nods, to we won the in-season tournament, first inaugural in-season tournament, and many dominant nights. Not only in this building but also on the road as well. And obviously, our friendship goes without saying. One of my best friends, and it was great to see him get that recognition and him get that moment.
Dave?
LeBron, you had 16 points in the fourth quarter, but I think Dorian had 2. But there was a closeout in the corner, a Gortat screen that got Luka layup, and that poke away steal. Just what have his sort of intangibles meant to this team as it's kind of redefined itself here over the last 6 weeks or so?
Yeah, we knew exactly what we was getting when we got him. We knew we'd get things in the box scores, and then there would be things that didn't show up in the box score. He's just a winning player. He makes winning plays, and like you said, those 3 plays right there down the stretch. Gortat screen, getting Luka that layup when the game was tied. I drove left on one of my possessions and missed a floater. He dumped it in, and then be able to get a tip from behind and got us another easy basket. 3 of the biggest plays of the game. So you got guys like Dodo. You just know that he's always going to make winning plays no matter wherever, from the first to the fourth quarter.
Leslie?
Hey, Bron, you're no stranger to the emotions of these big games and the pressure. Obviously, completely different circumstances, but playing against Cleveland for the first time after going to Miami comes in mind. What was your advice for Luka tonight?
I didn't have none, man. Obviously, we understood as his teammates that we wanted to try to get this win for him. Obviously, we know what transpired not too long ago. So, as his teammates, we wanted just to try to back him no matter how, in any way, shape, or form, on the court, off the court, whatever, and happy that I was, along with my teammates, able to make a couple plays down the stretch to get him this win. I know it's, you probably won't say it, but I think it means something to him for sure. Every time you face your former team. You spent 7 years with them, I believe, so.
Malika?
LeBron, JJ said that he feels like you're playing at an all-defensive level right now, and you guys have had the best defense in the NBA since mid-January. What's fueling that extra pep? Do you see yourself as a driver of that?
Obviously, it's a collective thing, but I take that side of the floor very seriously. I take my matchups very seriously every night, and to be able to get stops in this league, it makes your offense that much better. But it's just individual pride for me. I kind of key in on my matchups. I key in on the pros and cons of the book. We that's what my guys want to do, along with other guys, because it's a lot of switching that goes on in this league. You're different matchups, so try to read the scouting report along everybody and just make it tough. So, yeah.
Last three. Kobe.
LeBron, JJ mentioned that throughout the game at various points he didn't feel like you guys are most organized or able to find that organization offensively late. I guess what helped you guys find the offensive organization? I guess what's the process been like the past couple of weeks trying to, I guess, consistently find that process-wise?
I mean, it did happen, and it was still early in the process, so you know it will happen. I mean, obviously the trade happened, and I think we had 2 games before the break. You know, so you know, we had 2 games before the break, and then we had a week off. You know, so that doesn't help the process of us. Building that camaraderie and building the things that we want to do offensively. So it will come in every game, in every film session, every practice shoot around. We'll get an opportunity to be better and better. And I thought, you know, in the last stretch when that game was tied, it showed what we're capable of. So we're going to have to just build off of that.
LeBron, so many times you talk about the process. What was it about the process that helped you this evening?
Just staying even keeled. No matter what's going on in the game, we know teams are going to come here and they're going to play well. We knew they were going to play well. They didn't play as well as they would like to the other night versus Golden State, so we know we was going to get their best shot no matter who's in the lineup. So it's just about staying even keeled, no matter if you're up 16 or you're down or you're tie game. How can you be as the best you can be on that possession and in the possession going forward? And I thought we followed that process and it allowed us to win again.
Last question, Taylor.
Hey, Bron. Jake had said before the game how the great ones can block the noise out and overcome. Do you agree? And if you do, you're a great one. How do you do it?
Yeah, I mean, it takes time. You know, Jay is definitely right. You know, but it takes time to be able to, you know, go through experiences. I think the best teacher in life is experience. And, you know, I guess when you first start off, you're not great. But that's your aspiration, that's your goal, and you want to become great. But you have to go through adverse moments, you have to go through things that you maybe haven't seen before, so you know when if that happens again, you know how to handle it and how to channel it. So Jay Kidd is definitely right in the sense of being able to block out the noise. You may see it, you know, you may hear it, but you still have the ability to kind of keep it at bay and block it out and keep the main thing, and that's the job at hand. Until you want to let it go. So, but Jay Kidd is awesome. Appreciate it.